What's going on, guys? Welcome to this Wally cake topper tutorial. So first I start with yellow fondant, and it does already have Timelapse mixed into this fondant, and I'm pushing it into this plunger cutter, which is a cube shape. Now this is originally made for cake pops, but you know I use it for fondant and it comes out perfect. So after that I just roll out some black fondant with a very small circle cutter, and these are going to be the wheels. I need 3 for each side. I made some extra smaller ones and I didn't like how it looked, so I'm just using the bigger size. And now it looks like his wheels have some sort of like conveyor belt around them, so I just rolled out some black fondant and I'm using my edible glue to glue these all together. You can get my edible glue on my website. I'll put the link in the description. And then I'm just adding some detail to the outside. I add some more edible glue and I glue it to that cube there. Now I'm going to make his arms. So I just roll out some of that same yellow fondant that has a Timelapse in it, and this Timelapse just makes it dry a little bit harder. And I'm using my multi-purpose cutter to just flatten one of the sides because his hands are a little bit thinner there. And then I'm just using a blade just to cut out the center there to make it look like his little hands. I'm using the blade to make the arm a little bit thinner than where the hand would be, and then I'm slightly curving those hands. You can see from the top view that they are just kind of curved inward, and those are also glued with my edible glue. I rolled out some gray fondant and I'm just adding my glue to the top of Wally. That's what he looks like. And I put some plastic wrap on a paint palette and I added my favorite paints ever, poppy paint, and I'm using a really thin brush. I have these in my Amazon shop. I'll put the link in the description. And I'm just writing Wally. And I'm using a pen blade here just to make some of these marks on top. You can also use a Dresden tool, but I feel like the pen blade just gives you those super sharp and straight edges. I'm just painting some of the details here. I just looked at a picture of Wally and kind of saw where everything is. Right now I'm adding his neck, so you do see that there is a toothpick inside of his neck, and this is just for support so it can hold up his head. I used 2 circle cutters and then I cut the top at angles, and this is just so that I can make his eyes, and I'm just shaping it with my fingers here, and then I kind of just add it to the top there just to see if I like how it looks, and I do, so that I just continue on making his little head. So I'm painting his little eyes with some white poppy paint and then some black poppy paint for the center of his eyes. And then behind his head, I added another piece of the gray fondant. And this is just because his head like sticks out a little bit when I saw a picture of him. Right now I'm using some silver poppy paint just to paint the hands. And then I will use the same silver to paint the head. When I looked at a picture of Wally, his head and his hands were more silver. So I just decided to paint those, and he came out absolutely adorable. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe.